Hey, I'm sorry that I haven't posted anything for the past few days. As you know, after I had my fall and I got myself to Novato, I've been recording the Course Creation Summit, which is recording 12 interviews every single day from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And right after that, I continued to running the businesses and catching up with all the emails and everything as I'm catching up right now after the trip. So the last thing that you watched so far has been that I checked into the hotel and my bike ended up having a broken shifter and a broken camera holder as a result of the fall. And now a little bit of update of my wrist. My wrist had some swelling on Monday and Tuesday, but the swelling went down. I bought some bandage and put bandage on my right hand and my left hand, and the swelling is much better. Still, the thumb can't move properly. So two things I want to share with you right now is how I'm setting up the studio for the Course Creation Summit. As you know, I always love to share with you my mobile studio in different places. So for this one, this is my hotel room. I already showed this to you last time that I was recording the content here. And as you can see, the room is a little bit darker room. So I decided not to use my GoPro Hero 9 for recording this content and instead using my Surface webcam, so the standard webcam that is on Surface, as recording. And I put this little thing under, so that is technically on top of that, that's for Ottoman. So I removed it, I put it here underneath, I put a box under the Surface so this can sit on my face level, right? And that's what you always want to do. You always want the camera, so this is the camera, to be at your level of face or a little bit higher than that. So that's how I'm recording the content, and that's the view that technically people see as I'm recording the Course Creation Summit. So I'm just gonna start a kind of a room right now, and you will be able to see how technically that view is when I'm on Course Creation Summit. So that's the view, but I didn't like this background here, right? So I'm opening this to have a complete white background behind me. It's not the most beautiful background. And when I checked into the hotel, technically I checked into the hotel because I saw all these drawings that are there, and I saw this drawing and I'm like, this looks actually really good online, and I was thinking that I'm gonna have those in the background. Well, what I didn't realize is that this desk is actually not movable. So that's the update on that one. The other update is on the bike. As you can see, still the shifter is broken, but I bought a brand new holder for the camera and I've already installed it, and I love this holder because I can put the GoPro on it and I can have a 360-degree camera view. I'll be very happy with recording content on that one. Now I have to change the shifter. And for changing the shifter, here is the challenge. The challenge is that I have to remove the grip, I have to remove the throttle, then I have to remove the brakes, and then I can get to the shifter to take the shifter out. And for that, I should loosen all these cables because the shifter doesn't move, the cable doesn't, like none of these things move because these cables are too tight. So I have to remove practically everything to be able to get to the shifter. And then I bought a brand new shifter, and so this is Shimano, if I'm not mistaken, SLTX30. The one that I had on it was SLTX50. So I don't know if the 30 would work on 50, but I couldn't find 50. And so I need to do that. Now, here's another problem. My wrists still hurt. So as I'm doing this, I gotta be very careful not to put a lot of pressure on my hands when I'm taking it out. I'm gonna try to do it myself, and if I can't do it because it's too hard and needs too much pressure on my wrist, then I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna probably pay the bell desk $50, $100 to come upstairs and help me with removing the grips and everything else, everything that requires wrist to be able to help me with that and do that. But I much rather to be able to take this to a bike shop and get it done if there was a bike shop in my area that was open after 5 p.m. Now, here's the thing. There is one bike shop around me that has 4.8 stars. You clearly see the difference between these proper stores and all the other stores, because all the other ones that close early, like they all have really bad reputation, or not bad reputation, but lower scores than this one that is closed, that closes at 7 p.m. Except when I called them to book an appointment, they said they do not touch rad power bikes, and that was sad, because I was like, I don't need you to really work on any electrical things. I just need you to change my shifter. And they said, sorry, we cannot touch any rad power bikes at all. That's for that. I'll try to record myself while I'm changing the shifter, but I don't have enough space to get a really good view. If I can get a good view of changing the shifter and that process, I'll record it. Otherwise, I'll see you on Saturday when I get back on the road again. On Saturday, I have to ride about 5 to 6 hours, and I'm gonna ride for 3 days back to back and then be again on the road. Probably you guys are gonna see a lot of episodes of Course Creation Show or Course Creation Summit coming out in the next few weeks. And again, thank you very much for following this journey, and look forward to seeing you on the road. Okay, so here's an interesting thing. I got a lot of crap from road bikers, from long distance road bikers, that I'm carrying a lot of stuff with me that I don't need to, like brake cables, shifter cables, all of those things. And I kept saying, guys, I need my own stuff based on what I feel comfortable with. But guess what happened? Just right now, this shifter cable that came with the shifter that I bought is not long enough. And if I didn't have shifter cables with me from where I began, I would be screwed right now. Okay, so it seems that I've done it right. So I still need to adjust it, obviously, because I just set it up and I don't know if it's gonna work or not. This is my very first time. And by the way, how the hell do I know how to do these things? I owe all of these things to a guy called Majid that works in a bike shop in Vancouver, downtown Vancouver. When I decided to go on this bike trip, I had a problem with my brake. I went to his bike shop. He was open on Sunday, and I showed him my bike and I said, hey, here is the problem I have. I'm going on this 2,000-mile bike trip. I said, dude, like, do you know anything about the bikes? I'm like, I have absolutely no idea. And I said, can I just come to you and you teach me some stuff? He's like, not today, because today I'm super busy on Sundays, but maybe during the week, and come also. And as he was talking to me, he fixed a few things for me on the bike. And I said, well, how much should I pay you? And he said, nothing, don't worry about it. And I was so impressed. I'm like, dude, like, you just adjusted my brakes and everything. Nothing major, but like, he taught me a few things. Anyways, long story short, I went back to him to do another work that from my point of view was very important. And I said, you don't need to do that and that. And he started teaching me how to change the brakes. He taught me how to change the shifting cable. He gave me shifting cable and brake cables. Obviously I bought these things from him. He gave me a 5mm Allen wrench and lots of other things. So many things I know about bikes I learned from spending a couple of hours with Majid, and he going through every single thing with me. So dude, thank you. You have saved me far more than you can imagine. I'll put the link to Majid's bike shop in the comments below. If you live in Vancouver and you need a person that is honest, that knows exactly what to do, and is in this business for service and supporting you and helping you, definitely go to him. And it's already 10:30, so I've been working on this about 2 hours right now, and so I just want to wrap up, but need to put it back together, which technically means I have to put the brakes on, the throttle and the grip, and that's it. That's pretty much that. So I fixed the bike. So that's it. That's the whole bike being fixed, and I can shift, I can move. I'm still waiting for my mirror. So what I didn't realize the other day was that my mirror also broke, and I didn't realize. I knew they came off. I didn't realize that the bolt broke. So I put it in my jacket to think that I just come home and just install it, like set it up, and I got here and I realized that the thread is broken. So I ordered a new one. That's gonna get here tomorrow night. I'm gonna install it. Bike is back again to normal, and we are all done. Again, thank you very much for being with me, joining me, and looking at how this whole thing is done. I'm gonna go wash my hands, take a shower, because now I touched my hair with this. So I'm gonna go take a shower, and I'll continue recording the Course Creation Summit tomorrow. I'll see you guys back on the road on Saturday.